Hello, here is the storyline of episode 13. At the beginning of this episode, Haanaa doesn't want to leave her job at Hyeosung Tour and she swears she will never let Hyeosung Tour be destroyed. Haanaa wants Jiseok to explain why he wants to destroy Hyeosung Tour, but Jiseok can't explain the reason to Haanaa. He promises to explain someday, and he can't force Haanaa to leave Hyeosung Tour if she doesn't want to. Therefore, Jiseok tells Haanaa that their paths are now different. He lets Haanaa do her best at her job because he will do also his best at his. The next day, Haanaa becomes a guide, replacing another sick guide to guide tourists from China. Haanaa is very happy to take the task, but a problem arises. Hyeosung Hotel hasn't received any reservation from Hyeosung Tour, even though Hyeosung Tour made reservation from the Chinese tourists. The tourists can't rest after arriving in Korea. The hotel manager says Hyeosung Tour didn't make a reservation, and Hyeosung Hotel rooms are fully booked, so they can't accept the Chinese tourists. Simultaneously, Seong received a document canceling the cooperation contract between Hyeosung Tour and Hyeosung Hotel. This explains why Hyeosung Hotel doesn't have a reservation under Hyeosung Tour's name, and Jiseok ended this cooperation contract. Jiseok doesn't give a reason to Jingu for ending the cooperation. He tells Jingu to focus on finding another hotel for the Chinese tourists. Thanks to the Hyeosung Tour team's cooperation, they get 10 rooms from several different hotels, and luckily the tourists aren't disappointed. Besides that, Jiseok gets news from his assistant about Jingu. Jingu is sure Jang Man-sun didn't intend to hurt him on Jiseok's inauguration day, but Jingu won't be generous in forgiving Jang Man-sun. Jingu will forgive Jang Man-sun if Jang Man-sun tells Jingu who was the mastermind behind the chaos. Hearing this, Jiseok prevents Jingu from reporting anything to Yeojin. He prevents Jingu from telling Yeojin about his suspicions and orders Jingu to report everything about Hyeosung Tour to him first, as the main director, before continuing the report to Yeojin. Jingu reports to Jiseok that he suspects someone deliberately wants to oppress Hyeosung Tour, and he suspects an investor in Hanguk Hotel ordered Hanguk Hotel to terminate its contract with Hyeosung Tour. Jiseok asks Jingu to bring evidence. Only then will he believe Jingu. I think Jiseok says this to prevent Yeojin from getting evidence from Jingu, and he might throw away any evidence Jingu gives him, because in fact, he and Richard Han made Hanguk Hotel terminate its contract with Hyeosung Tour. Jingu thinks what happened is strange. After Hanguk Hotel terminated its contract, Hyeosung Hotel also terminated its contract with Hyeosung Tour. He thinks the investor of Hanguk Hotel and Hyeosung Hotel is the same, and that investor ordered both hotels to terminate their contract with Hyeosung Tour. Jingu concludes that if his suspicions are correct, that investor is Richard Han, because Richard Han is the investor of Hyeosung Hotel. At the end of this episode, Haanaa meets Yeojin at a restaurant and on an escalator. Haanaa doesn't know Yeojin owns Hyeosung Group. She thinks Yeojin is a tourist, so Haanaa recommends a good vacation spot. Yeojin seems to like Haanaa because Haanaa is the same age as her daughter. Okay everyone, that's the storyline. Thank you for watching my video.